Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome to the best of 30 days of sketches. We did it! We're on day 30. I'm so excited. This has been just absolutely amazing. And today we are wrapping up with one of my personal favorite sketches of all time. To be honest with you, I just love it. I'm not sure what draws me to it, but I really do enjoy it. It is from Creative Scrappers. It is an oldie, but I do love it. It is number 302 in the Creative Scrappers series. And my original take on it, all the way back from series 1, was of my oldest now, who was just little, and he was trying on Sean's huge sandals. So for those of you that maybe don't know, you're new to my channel, my partner is 6'2". He is tall and he has like size 13, 14 shoe size, I believe. Like it's very large. And this is my little Jackson, and he's about 2 and maybe 1.5, 2 in these photos. I mean, he's still wearing diapers, so he's just a baby. Yeah, and he's just trying them on and walking around. I just love it. Anyways, that's the backstory. I don't know why I had to tell you that, but I just really love this layout. And so I went ahead and used some 6x6 pattern papers and some mixed media and just had fun playing and creating this layout with the title, "You Have Some Big Shoes to Fill." And it's just one of my favorite layouts ever. It's the photos, it's the just all of it. So that is my original layout back then. And I was so inspired by my original layout. We're going to play, I'm pretty much going to scrap with myself, I'm assuming. We're going to play with some more 6x6 papers. And I'll be honest with you, I don't own a lot of 6x6. They are not my go-to. I have a little drawer full of them that I barely touch. So that's something I'm going to try to go through this summer. It's okay, buddy. No worries. It's breakfast time around here. He's got to get his muffin. So got that fixed up. We are, yeah, I'm going to work with this. Just lost my train of thought there. I don't even know what collection this is. It's older. I remember it. I remember Tracy Banks having this in like almost the 12 by 12 and fussy cutting it and doing a cool layout with it, actually, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I love it. And we're going to play with it. We're going to see what I can come up with. This is all I could find of the collection. Super cute. Don't have ideas for photos. No idea. Thinking a little bit of mixed media. I don't know. We're just going to have a play because it is the last day. And I thought that it would be fun to kind of do a live. I'm live. You're watching this as I am putting it up because you don't want to watch me do a real live. We would be here for hours and hours and hours because I am one of the world's slowest scrappers. So I'm going to start with some mixed media. So I have Liquitex clear gesso that I'm almost out of. I need to go grab some more of, but that is what we're going to work with because I think we will do some mixed media. There we go. Way more. I always put way more than needed. I don't know about you guys and your mixed media styles. You should probably ask someone like Janet from Galaxy Girl Creations, or I'm sure MK would have some good options. Sandy, so State Goddess, she would really know the best way to do this. Yeah, pretty much anyone but me would be a good option for how you should actually apply your gesso and how much. And they would probably tell you to not use, the back of a cheap piece of pattern paper from an album. But I like to use what I have, and I am a mom of 3 kids, so I try to save everywhere I can, which I'm sure we all do. That has nothing to do with being a mom. I think it's just being thrifty like we all tend to be. And there. All right. You guys, I have to go wash my hands. This is why I don't do things live, because seriously, all day long. I'm gonna go wash my hands, pick out some colors from mixed media, and I'll be back and we'll get messy even more. Okay, I have grabbed a cup of water so we can do some mixed media. But I'm gonna let this dry for a minute. So while I let that dry, I thought maybe we could flip through and maybe find some photos that might work with this collection, because I didn't plan anything out. So let's have a look. I just have a stack. I just have a stack. This is how I like to look through my photos. I like to just randomly look, get inspired, and then create off of that. Sometimes I'll have a photo in mind, and then I have to go looking, which is super annoying sometimes, but for the most part, it's how it works for me. I like it. It's my style. Ooh, what do we think about that? So that is my little Miss Nora from her birthday this year. She has turned 5. She turned 5 in March. And I think that might be fun, because she is kind of my my sunshine, my lemon. I don't know. She's not a lemon. She's not sour, but yeah, I also have that, which is my chicken and waffles, which is always like, it's just like my favorite treat. Like if I can order out or whatever, it is my go-to when I can get it. I'm picky. I have to get it from certain places, but that is what I enjoy. I have a big old array of photos, and the thing about my photos is I don't have them like, I have them mixed by year. I have them mixed by, birthday and winter. Those kind of are simultaneous because they're January and December, but then we've got some beach. I don't have things in order at all. That's Sean's birthday. I'm not sure he would appreciate me doing that. I feel like I may have scrapped these. I'm gonna have to put those aside because I feel like I might have scrapped those, and I should probably check before I re-scrap them. I should scrap smarter, not harder. That's Valentine's Day, so maybe not. I do like the black and white because it's a little bit more grayscaled. So that's a possibility too. We'll see. I'll go through the rest of these and then we'll make our decision. I think I'm going to go with the photos of little Miss Nora there because I feel like they work with her bright personality that she has. Our feet, like mother, like daughter. Oh, there's her other birthday photo. So this will be a separate one. I do 3 layouts basically a year about their birthdays, kind of in different categories. So I take lots of birthday photos, and yeah, they definitely end up, they start getting annoyed with me by the end of the day because I'm like, no, I need one more. What if this is the perfect one for the layout? And then they're like, Mom, seriously? I think these are all Christmas, and we're not doing Christmas with them. I'm not doing Christmas with that. So, okay, perfect. Let's narrow it down. I'm thinking, this does work, but I don't know that it's the right, it's food related, I get that, but I don't know that's the right choice. So we've got this one with the pink. My boys might not super love, and I want the pink because we've got the other colors. So that kind of by process of elimination puts us into this, which is just fine with me because it will fit. And look at how cute she is. Oh, she's so cute. All right. So that kind of tells us what we're doing. I'm going to put these aside because now that we're going to do this, I don't want to get it all gross. And I have to decide what I'm going to do. So let me grab a paintbrush. And I've got my water. So I keep my in a cleaned out Febreze thing, so I don't have to keep refilling it all the time. But again, also I'm cheap, and so I had used this up and I thought, hey, I need a spray bottle. So instead of going and spending money, I just am reusing what I have. And we're gonna make my desk a mess, but that's okay. I've got these awesome watercolors. They were gifted to me from Sarah Scraps because she got a larger palette full, and I think they're called Kuretake, Kuretake. If you are in the market for some good watercolors and just wanting to, you know, see what's out there, these are very reasonably priced, and I love the colors that come out of them. So that would be my recommendation. All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? So I should probably grab the paper back so I can make a decision. We're gonna probably have a yellow, a pink, this one somewhere, and then I've got a gray. I'm just not sure which ones I'm using, but that kind of has all the colors. So we could either do the mixed media in the pink, which may look fun, and then maybe some splashes of yellow. That might work. Let's have a look what we come up with for that. So my yellow, actually we want pink, right? Where is my pink? I don't know where the colors are in here. I'm pretty sure this is a red. Oh, it's a little pinky. It's kind of pinky. Maybe with some white I can make it pinky. And I just play when I do my watercolors. I have no tips. I try to get a color that I'm happy with, and even if I'm not happy with it, I just kind of go with it because you can always add more. I think I might have used it all up. It's called Cotton Candy from Shimmers, and it is my favorite pink. It's always really light and pretty, and so I would do that. Okay, now I always like to start little and then I'll add more because I'm just never sure if I'm gonna like it. So I do that, and then I add my water, which is gonna dilute it even more, which is fine with me. And then I just dump like that. And then normally I work smarter than I am right now, but I grab a piece of plastic. So let me do that. Here's one. Thank goodness I have recycling, been so close. And then you guys remember the packaging technique before we all went all fancy with all the other things that we do now? Yeah, so I just kind of do that. And then I add more until I'm happy with it. And I call it good. The only thing with the packaging technique is it does leave, like, because I'm not using good paper, it leaves the streaks and stuff, but sometimes you can do that and it will make it a little bit better. And then if you want to add more color, but you don't really want to, I can just do this because it's wet now. So I can either do this, I can do this right onto there, and then a little bit more white. You can do however you want. Just have a play, see what you like, do what works for you. And then sometimes if it's wet enough, yeah, you can roll it. It does warp your paper. It does get your paper wet. You have to give it time to dry. You have to do all of that, but it's fun and it's pretty. And there we go. So I'm going to let this part dry and I'll be back. We'll do the yellow splatters and then we'll figure out how we're going to wrap up the layout with the cutting and the photos and the embellishing. So I will be back. All right, we are on to a whole new day, the next day, and we're gonna hope I can get this layout wrapped up with you before I have to take Jackson to school. He is on his last Friday, and then he goes for 3 days next week, and he is done. Our school got extended because of all the flooding that we had this past fall, so we are a little bit longer than the rest of our regions and where we live. Okay, so I did some stitching just off camera. I finished my mixed media. I simply just took green and yellow and just splattered. I didn't think you needed to watch that after I shared with you all of that mixed media I did. And now we're going to get these lined up and figure out the way I had them. voila. So cutting this, and if you're doing this sketch for the first time and you're looking, this is so easy. This is why I like the 6x6 papers. Because especially if it doesn't have a direction, if it does, you have to be a little bit more strategic like I did. But if it doesn't have a direction, you literally just cut it in half and you've got your triangle. It's amazing. So 6x6 is the way to go for this type of, for this particular sketch. Now I stitched along the whole sides because I wasn't sure if I was going to trim this down or not. And then I kind of forgot that I was thinking, was I going to trim these down or not, and stitch them already. So we're just going to go with it and it's going to be okay. My mixed media there is in the background. I covered up all the good spots, of course, because that's always what happens when you get good splatters. They're the ones that end up getting covered up. And here we go. I want to highlight this one because she's showing how old she is. So I need to get some fun foam for that one. And the other thing I did is I grabbed some Cocoa Vanilla Studio so I could grab in some embellishments because I'm thinking the pink is going to match this. And of course we've got some girl vibe going on and it should have all the girl vibes I'm needing. But I also went to my little embellishment things. So I store them in these little things you get from Michael's. They're meant to hold photos. I'm sure you have them. I took them out of their little container that they used to come in and I have them in my Rascog. But I grabbed my pink, my food and birthday, my yellow for the yellow bits, and my Nora one, which is a combination of Nora, Jackson, and Barrett stuff that just makes me think of them. So this will be good because we can grab in some of this first to use this stuff up and then go from there. Like, look, there's a yellow bow. Who doesn't need a yellow bow? I don't need the hotel. However, saying that makes me think of the fact I should go through all this stuff before I go on vacation. So when I come back to scrapbook vacation, I've got them all in one spot. So much fun. Zone 5 is really fun, isn't it? Pull that. Okay, I'm going to go through these embellishments quickly. Again, I'm trying to not keep you for too long because I'm thinking you might get bored with me. I can only talk so much. But I would love to get these in before my kids go crazy because they are home, as you can hear. Are you guys ready for summer vacation and kids being home, or do you send them off to summer camp? What do you guys do? I have a mixture. They are having some summer camp time, but they're also spending some time at home. And then they are also, we're going on a very mini vacation. We're still easing our way into vacations with the kids because they are, that's cute. They are, they're just kind of getting there. I know she doesn't have purple hair, but how cute is that? Okay, I'm gonna grab that. And how did you guys enjoy this round? Did you like having the best of and getting to maybe revisit some sketches you hadn't seen before? Was that kind of, or hadn't been able to participate with before? Did you enjoy that? Was that fun? I hope you're excited for the next round. Oh, that one's gonna be fun. All exclusive sketches. And I'm trying to figure out a way on how I'm going to highlight people for that one too, because it was fun being able to highlight and just share. That was really fun. So I'm going to try and figure out a way to do that again. Let's have a look, y'all. Oh, here's some gold and yellow. That might work. Celebrate. I'm going to pull those just because, or this best birthday ever. Yeah, I loved the series, and I stayed caught up, which, oh my gosh, that green, which is the best part because, you guys, I never stay caught up with my own series. I get so wrapped in trying to make sure everything's in order and, you know, everything's running smoothly that I get so caught up in that I kind of forget to do my own thing. And I keep telling myself, Christy, just do it earlier and earlier and it'll be okay. And then that never happens because there's all these other things you want to do too, right? And participate in other people's hops. And yeah, so I'm never caught up, but I made it this round. I can't believe it. I'm saying that. However, if I don't get this layout done, I won't make it. So we've got to get this layout done. And I've loved seeing everyone's takes. And this has been the highest participation series yet in I'm gonna think of what it is. Just give me a second. In the playlist that I created, we have over 600 videos easily. It's probably gonna be closer to 700 now, I think, which is just amazing. And I've loved the playlist. I'm gonna be doing the playlist from now on. I found everyone enjoyed it. It was easy. You could just figure out where you were at and play it and start from there. So that was fun. I tried to add anyone that I noticed had posted something and it wasn't in the playlist. I did try to get those added too, so we didn't forget anyone, and it was just a lot of fun. I've enjoyed that, and I've really enjoyed just seeing everyone's creations in the comments of the sketch from the Facebook group. That is definitely one of my favorite things to see. I really love seeing that. It's just to see it all in one spot is just amazing. I love that. All right, I didn't have very good luck with the pink. I thought I would have much better luck because it's pink, and I had no luck. I got a pink bow from that. Go figure. Okay, now I'm going to show you the other things I was thinking of. I have the Make-A-Wish collection that I thought maybe if I'm going to highlight the photos in any way, I could grab a piece of that. But I also have these gold, though I think I'll use a pre-made word. There's these two, which is possible. That and some doilies. So I thought maybe one of these big white doilies might be fun, or a color. There's a yellow or a pink. So that's kind of my plan. Sort of kind of thinking, I'm not sure if those white might be a little too big. I might try to pull in this yellow. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I accidentally grabbed an extra little person. These photos are so cute. I'm enjoying my kids' stages. There's some challenges to them, but they are all in a really fun stage of life right now. So that's been a lot of fun too. Yeah, that's cute. And then like I could do celebrate. Y'all, I'm liking that. I just said y'all. I've been watching too much of Christine. If you've watched the playlist, did you find some new people to follow and watch and like just adore? One of my favorite new ones that I have really been watching a lot of, because I just think she's the cutest, is Christine. What's her middle? It's Hardensteel. I don't know. Anyway, she's adorable. She is from Texas, and her accent it cracks me up because I'm in Canada, and even when I wasn't, I'm from like as close to Canada as you can get in Washington State when I grew up. So like there's no accents where I live. And she's adorable. So I've really been enjoying catching up on her. And Terry Rice started making videos for this one, and I got her added into the playlist, which was a lot of fun. She makes some of the cutest layouts. Some really fun, like in-depth processes have come from like Judy, and we've had some, Amanda was another one, a close to my heart consultant, I think, and so they really went in depth in their stuff. It was awesome. Just so many, and I keep listing, I'm gonna forget someone, so I'm gonna stop, but there was a ton. So just make sure you check out the playlist. I'm wondering if I need to grab some pink at all to bring the pink in too. I'm going to play for a minute, and I'll come back and I'll show you kind of where my plans are, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, so to wrap this up, I just wanted to show you a couple things, and then we're going to do the embellishing and be done. couple tips. So when you're gluing these down, I use my wet adhesive, whatever wet adhesive you have, but my trick is to always add just a little bit of course now I can't find it. Here it is. You just add a little bit of double-sided tape as well. So the double-sided tape gets it down and the glue keeps it down, if that makes sense, when you've got gesso going on in your background. And then when you have a line of photos and you're wanting to move it around and figure out how to make it work, I always suggest grab a piece of scrap that fits the lengthwise of it and set your photos. And then you can move it as a whole cluster versus trying to move each one on its own. So those are my quick tips for that. I'm going to title this Celebrate 5 because that's how old she's turned. And I found these really pretty pink thickers that I think are gonna just work perfect. I had to make a E out of a B, but that's okay. And then because they are on the doily and not my background, the background, it's going to be easier to glue down too. So those were these, they're called Sweet Pea. I don't know, they're pretty, they fit, they worked. Okay, now I took away all the embellishing that I took out of those containers, so that was a big old waste of time, but that's okay. I am going to keep this little bow. I like the bow. The bow works. I added in that sticker from the Happiness collection from Coco Vanilla Studio, and it's stuck there, so it's staying there whether I want it to be or not. But I did also grab a couple other stickers too, trying to play around, and I liked them, so we'll get those down first and I'll finish the embellishing with you. So I'm gonna do the good stuff up here because I have all that space. And the yay, I'm gonna put in this one. So it kind of fills the blank space going on with the angles of the photos that I took. And then you got some white going on. Now I wanna get in some floral, so I also grabbed the ephemera. There's also like these little banners that I'm like, I'm never gonna use these on a layout, like on their own, ever. So I thought maybe we could like, I don't know, it's starting to become a lot of pink though. I tried to use the yellow one and the yellow one wasn't working. So I took it away. Oh, I like that though. Okay, we'll do that. Do I need to switch it so the pink is over here and the blue tealy colors over here? Okay, we'll look at that. I did have this frame. Now, if I hadn't put things down already, I probably would have found a way to make the frame work, but it's okay. That I don't mind. And I need to not use those blues. I need to focus more in on the green color. So now I'm thinking, she's 5. We should add some florals. How about this one? Dun, 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 not that one. Let's add this one and maybe this one. It's going to be a very pink layout, which is fine. Her favorite color is purple, not pink, but she'll be okay with it. I'll try to get some of this orange in there too, because that will help finish out the story. Loving it, love it, love it. So anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed this. Oh look, there's another thing. I hope you enjoyed this round. I hope you enjoyed the playlist. I hope you enjoyed being here. I would love to say just a massive thank you. My channel has grown immensely this month, and it's just been, it's awesome. So I probably will have a giveaway once I hit a certain milestone that's coming up very quickly. I have a feeling it'll be within the next month. So I will stay tuned for that and I'll have a fun giveaway. But yeah, other than that, I think, you guys, I think we did it. We made it all the way. And this is going to be my layout. I'll play around with it for another minute here, but I think we've got it, guys. Maybe I could do it like that. Celebrate 5. or maybe like this. I don't know. Anyways, there you have it. My idea kind of, sort of put together. This is a longer one, so I hope you stuck with me. And just thanks for being here. I will see you all again soon. Check out the playlist. Check out the Facebook group, and please make sure you head on over to Instagram if you have it and see who is being featured today to wrap up the best of 30 days of sketches. Have no fear, I will be back. I'll be back this summer, but our next series will be in October. So if you're only here for that, which is totally cool, I will see you in October. Bye, everyone.